Hey guys, it's Sunky here. I want to talk about something that I wouldn't really talk about. But first, I want to give y'all a little update about me going to Texas and leaving this hellhole of a place, or as I like to call it, the Afton family, but on steroids. Anyways, first off, we have the luggage. I'm going to Texas tonight, and I am excited because I don't want to be here no more. Completely bullshit. I almost got scarred, and I am traumatized for life. I have clothes in the green bag. Why the other stuff in the suitcase, and my controller to beat everyone's ass at Smash with. If you know, I'm a pro, kind of a pro player, but yeah. And anyways, as you see over here, this is my Nintendo Switch. I love Nintendo, baby. I don't know, I had this for years. And my other computer to play other shit on. School shit? I'm not sure. I don't remember. So that's really that. What I wanted to talk about next is something that I wouldn't really talk about and make a video about this, but it's something that would really affect me online and not really in real life. But I have another life online and another one in real life. So let me just explain it by my best, okay? I've been informed that there is more drama with Malik the animator. He is one of my closest friends, and I don't really want to see him in any more drama anymore. Judging that he might start all of it, but the reason for the drama is because people bring it up to him, and he would just get sensitive and crash out at everyone, and people would think that he's the bane of all of the problems. Let me explain it from my best. Okay. I've been informed that there is more drama, and Arcader was the one that actually sent me a couple of DMs. This was when I came back from the Mall of America, where I was eating with my family for one last time before I leave. That was 3 hours ago. Anyways, when I came back, Arcader would tell me, oh, Malik got more drama, but this time it was Spark's live stream with Ducky. So, like, a few seconds after that, I would get a ping and at everyone message from the server. Malik would explain that he would make a video about this, and he also made a post like a few minutes later. So that he made a follow-up video from that post from the announcements, and I watched a couple minutes from the video, and I'm explaining it from my very, very best, if I remember. Malik decided to go on Spark's live stream but Ducky was there too. And what I explain next really hurts my heart because I find Ducky and Spark to be friends, and them to Malik, I never really thought they would do this from what I'm about to explain, but it really hurts my heart to explain what I'm about to say. Spark and Ducky made fun of Malik for having drama and kept bringing up past drama to the point Malik doesn't want to be friends with them anymore. Let me explain from what I can feel. You bringing up drama about someone who already has enough to handle on his plate, and him that he already been suffered through enough, and handing him more of the bullshit he has to go through is really stupid. I never really thought Ducky or Spark to be one of the people that they would make fun of Malik, because as I seen Malik, Spark, and Ducky, they are all friends. Judging how Spark would make fan art of Malik's OC, another Spark is the actual name for the LC, by the way, and Ducky actually being one of the OG admins for Malik's server before it was called Spark Nexus or Malik Miki Network, if I remember. I'm not really sure. That was back when I was the second co-owner because Matt, the OG one, had problems with Malik, and I would be second in command, which I was second co-owner. And that was the time where we thought everything was okay. Then fast forward to this time, and it really, really shocks me that these two that I thought I could trust not to be in drama with Malik or start it, it really, really shatters me to see that these two are actually betraying Malik as I find it. Let me break it down. if you're gonna give someone more drama that they already have, then that's completely not the type of person you don't really want to be friends with. As I'm speaking from Malik's perspective, let's say I'm Malik and Ducky and Spark are making drama of like bringing up past drama. If I would completely just do that and I completely just react to them bringing up past drama with me, I would either completely, number one, leave and just make them apologize and hope that they understand, or two, completely just don't, just leave and never come back. I'm just kidding about that last part, but you shouldn't bring up someone's past drama if they already have enough on their plate to begin with. As I'm seeing, I find those two to be one of the great friends. One of them being admin, one of them being one to inspire and make fan art for Malik. And I know either way, I would either take Malik's side either way, because he suffers like me. And what I'm trying to explain here is, if you saw my one of my posts that I'm saying that I'm going to have surgery, which already happened, I got some good feedback from others saying that, oh, I pray for you, hope you'll be okay, and oh, I didn't realize that you went through all this before Malik did. I find Malik to be somewhat near the level of suffering that I had. So I find Malik one of the best friends that I've had, because we actually share some of the experience that we had from each other. Knowing I could trust Malik and he can trust me, I find me to be his bodyguard or something. I would either have to make responses, since I was co-owner. I would protect him always, and I will continue to do so because we actually share the same experience. But if it's something that goes completely out of board, I would completely just, no, I don't care. I would just don't even care about it. And this will lead into the drama that they explained. This drama that Ducky and Sparky explained was the Jeremiah and Malik clash. So I'm explaining it from the best I can. Alright, let's get started. Yeah. So Malik made this server called Dimensional Drift Voice Actors, if I remember that's name correctly. And this would be a whole sanctuary of all the Dimensional Drift voice actors and what they will discuss and explain about future episodes. When Jeremiah got invited, since he was one of the voice actors for the main villains, he would decide to bring his girlfriend along. And from what I can remember, Malik had a problem with his girl not being there because she wasn't a voice actor or anything. And this would lead to both of them getting kicked or banned. Let me just stop right there. I don't understand why can't she just be a guest or a VIP or something. She could have been a voice actor. Possibility, I'm not sure. Anyways, after this, Jeremiah would invade Malik's DMs talking about some, oh, you're so gay for not responding to my messages. You're being a bitch about everything. That's the first red flag. Number one, why would you call someone gay and being a bitch for not responding to DMs? And that would completely, after I saw this, I completely broke my heart, because I don't want to see these two fight and separate. But the worst did come and they separated. Let's talk about Malik's side of the drama. Malik the animator is known for his great animations, but when he's involved in drama, he would get over a bit sensitive about things and lash out at everyone, saying that, oh, it's just, you know what? I don't know how to explain it, but it's disastrous when you're being a part of him. I seen it myself when I DM'd him a couple of times after the drama, like a whole hour, and he would just tell me to shut the fuck up and leave me alone, and I would just be completely shocked in the DMs. I have the best experience when it comes to this. I would know what to do, judging how many times I've been through this issue with drama with Malik, as I'm I know what to do when he is having drama, since it's basically normal for me now at this point to be there by his side with him. It really, really, really hurts me to see these two separated, because I find two of them to be part of the big three. If you don't know who the third person is, it's Nick /Roadkill. I find those three to be the big three of the OC Sonic community group that I find them, because they all share similarities, with Jeremiah getting thousands of views on his videos. Malik would get secondary and Nick would get third. Please support Nick, bro. He needs 1K subs. Let's get him to that. Anyways, two of them being separated and not being a part of the group anymore would completely just break me apart, and it already did, because I'm kind of shaking in my voice. So, I want to do a scenario. Let's say I was part of the drama too. Knowing that I am a few days older than Malik, and knowing I had drama like this before back when I was in actual school, I'm not explaining that. Anyway, I would know what to do, because I actually had no responsibility. I'm not throwing shade at others for not having responsibility, but I can say I do, knowing I can handle drama by my own. Either way, if I had drama, I could either respond to the drama with feedback, with proof that I didn't start it, or two, apologize for everything and just move on. So you see about that second option, and how it's really easy for those two just to forgive and move on, and how proof that they brought about them being separated is being quote-unquote proof. Okay, before I actually continue, let me talk about the issues that they had. Number one, this is Jeremiah's perspective, why would you call someone gay and being a bitch for not responding to DMs? And Malik said, why would you be sensitive to others for drama? Like, I find Malik to be one of the close friends I have, even though I just explained it. But that shouldn't give you the right to crash out at others just for you being too sensitive and you don't really want to talk about it. As I find those two to be good friends, and me seeing them be broken, and since they're being part of moving away, it really, really hurts me to see these two away. So I don't understand why we can't just forgive each other and move on, because these two sides of perspectives of evidence, one being calling gay and being a bitch for not responding to DMs, and the second perspective of being too sensitive to others to crashing out. And okay, let me say this in the best way I can. Those evidence are completely stupid and wouldn't be even called evidence, just some blibber blabber or some shit. Okay, why would you, first red flag, why would you call someone gay and a bitch? And second, why would you be sensitive to others to the point where you crash out and you end a friendship over that? If I was either in that relationship, I would just move on, forgive each other, move on, because you see, this situation could be pretty forgivable, to say the least, because I've seen it before. These two have gotten into recent fights and move on. I never really told anyone this, but one of these fights I was actually able to solve and make them forgive each other and move on. But no one never knew who solved it until I had to tell. I told a few people, but they didn't really care. So no one really knows who solved that issue, but I know the truth that I solved it because I encouraged Malik to apologize to Jeremiah that one time. So then they moved on. You see, this could be really forgivable to others alike. Just say sorry, forgive each other, move on. Don't parents say that to siblings? Oh, forgive each other and move on. I don't understand why these two can do simple actions and move on from each other. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't understand why we can't just forgive each other and move on. Isn't that the basic saying that everyone says, forgive each other and move on? I'm not trying to be rude or anything when I say this, but these two don't really understand the concept of that. I'm sorry. I'm not throwing any shade at Jeremiah or Malik, but these two really need to understand the concept of forgiving each other, moving on. Like I said, I'm not throwing shade at anyone. It's just that really stupid counter arguments and arguments about over and over and over again shit. It's just like, it's really, really, really stupid for me to see these two separated and broken apart. Before this video gets too long, I'm going to end it soon, but I feel like these two need to learn a lesson. Forgive each other and move on. It's so simple, you can't just do that. I used to hate that saying because it sounded really annoying to me, but as I grown up, I really understand it now. These two need to forgive each other and move on. And I don't know really which side to take, Jeremiah's side or Malik's side. But as I said, I'll always be on Malik's side because he's mostly the one that's receiving the drama, not starting it. Only sometimes that he will start drama. But either way, might take Malik's side since no one's really with his side. And I understand the pain and suffering that he's felt, so I would always be on Malik's side. I just... Alright, look. If you're going to be in a friend group and you see small drama as you find like a speck of dirt and you decide to leave the friend group over some bullshit that you call drama, that's really stupid that you can just forget about it. To be honest, as I know the big three and I'm the only one there, I would usually find myself to be the normal one with Jeremiah's constant response to others. His response to others, Malik's sensitiveness, and Nick not really doing anything. No backlash, just saying that. I would find myself to be the normal one because I actually know how to forgive each other, move on. Like I said, no backlash. But we just need to understand that you can forgive and move on. Because I don't know why I have to be explaining this to all. I don't mean anything like anything bad or anything. If they do respond to this video, I don't care. They need to understand that they can just forgive each other and move on. I'm going to say this. I'm about to end the video. If you have response defending enough or each other, I'm sorry to say this, but I will not give a fuck. These two need to learn and forgive each other and move on. I'm sorry that I had to say that, but it's just the truth. If I asked my mom the same thing, she would probably say the same thing I would say, because forgiving is something that you can do, and it's really easy to learn. Trust me, I have learned it when I was in my school before I got the accident. That shit sounded holy fun. Like I said, we can just forgive each other and move on. Now, I'm about to end the video here, but yes, they need to forgive each other and move on. I don't know why I have to explain it myself. I'm really the one that no one really pays attention to besides me having a couple friends. But if I have to pull up some shit sounding like from a fucking VHS PSA or some shit, I don't really want to. It's just the truth. I'm speaking the truth, okay? Now, I'm going to end the video. Tag Malik in this because Jeremiah would not either give a fuck because he barely responds to my messages and YouTube videos since I tag him and everything because I mostly kind of like him. But let's understand the lesson. Forgive each other and move on. I seen it. I actually worked and fixed drama. But if you're going to be really stupid and use pointless counter arguments, that's something that I could really find idiotic for someone as myself. You're really stupid and we can just forgive each other and move on. Okay? That's the message for today. Forgive and move on. And I hope Malik, because I'm tagging Malik in this, Malik, I hope you can really understand that you can just forgive him and move on and he can do the same. Let me give you some advice real quick. Malik, if you're watching this, as I like to do it last time, just make a video explaining that he's sorry. That, oh, I'm sorry for making this drama. I just didn't really know what to be able to say. And if he doesn't respond, just move on. I'm not saying that there's only one chance that you could forgive and forget. I just say, it's your best shot. It's your best shot, okay? I'm probably going to do another video explaining this to Jeremiah in a completely different state. But yeah, I hope you can really forgive each other because I don't really see my friends out of the friend group. Y'all are really my closest friends. I don't want to lose y'all. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. Just hope and remember, forgive and move on. Okay? Bye.